Hi everyone, as you can see, you're not seeing my face. I did film this video before and I realized it was like way too long, so I thought I'd refilm this. Gonna put a different spin on it. I'm gonna just show you everything I have, very high level, just like collection, color, and then at the end I'm gonna give you my overall thoughts on, depending on what you're looking for, what I think you should buy. I think that's just the best way to go about it. If you have any specific additional questions, just comment down below or DM me on my Instagram @_NewYorkSensation. But I think this is just the best way to go about this, because if not, this video will just be unnecessarily like an hour long, and no one wants to sit through that. So I thought I'll give you very high level, then my overall recommendations, and if you have anything specific to what you want answered, I can just write, whether comment down below or write you back and just give you more of a specific answer versus making this way too long for anyone wanting to even sit through. The first one we're going to start off with is my Chanel card holder. This is my first card holder in my Chanel small leather goods collection. It is in denim. The top is a white pearly shimmer iridescent. It's very hard to capture a lot of these card holders with this type of lighting. Definitely follow me on Instagram if you want to see more of them and see how they truly look, because I do post pictures about them frequently. As you can see, there's pink, purple, yellow lines going through and silver hardware. So this is very pretty. I love the denim look, and this is from the 18S collection. Next, we have another 18S collection. This is in crumpled calfskin with PVC lining and metallic undertones, black hardware. You can see the crumpled effect up here. It is chevron pattern. And this is just so pretty, one of my favorite card holders. It's really hard to capture this and how it looks in person, but it's kind of doing a pretty good job of capturing the silver undertones. Next, we have my Chanel from 19S, also iridescent, kind of like a gold mother of pearl with a resin CC logo. Quilted, very pretty, love it. More of a green undertone in person when you are playing around with it, but it does make more of a pink too, depending on how you're actually moving it and how the light's hitting it. So it's very pretty. I love Chanel iridescent colors. Next, we have my favorite color. This is the Chanel 17B. As you could tell, they are very similar, but in real life, this one has, like I said, more green undertones. This one has more pink undertones. This is in chevron pattern, silver hardware. It's gorgeous. This is the 17B collection and one of my favorite card holders. This is probably my favorite colorway that Chanel ever created. Next, we have also from the 17B collection, the zippy card holder. I love the zippy style because you can fit a ton of cards and you're not really going to stretch the leather. Again, same specs as flat card holder I just showed you. I personally love the zippy and snap card holders the best, even though I tend to have more flat card holders. I tend to worry more flat card holders because if you could see, if you stretch out the leather where the cards are, the leather's not magically gonna sink back into the same place. So you're actually gonna stretch out the leather, and then you have the issue that if it stretches out too much and you put less card holders the next time, that your card holders can end up falling out. So that's something that definitely be mindful when you own any type of flat card holder, that if you stretch out the leather by putting too many cards in, the leather's gonna stay there, and then you're gonna have a difficult time putting less card holders in if you want to do that. With these, you don't have to worry about that. One thing I would note though, that the pilling on here is just inevitable and very common with the zippy card holders. Next, also from the 18S collection, this is a pink lambskin with silver hardware, snap card holder. Again, my favorite types of card holders are snap and zippies, even though I don't own that many compared to my flat card holders. I love this color. The camera's definitely not capturing the true color of it. It's more of like a light plush pink lavender. I don't know how to describe it, but it's not this dull color that it's appearing on the camera, but it's very pretty. My last Chanel card holder is 19S caviar, iridescent, like crumpled, distressed look. It's gorgeous. This one still has the protective plastic still on it, and it's such a pretty color. It's like Barbie pink. I did own this version in like a pink color like this. I did sell it, and I also owned the 19C Tiffany blue card holder that I just sold, both very, very pretty, but I am also have 3 on the way, so I told myself I cannot continue hoarding these card holders anymore. Next, we will go into my Louis Vuitton small leather goods, and the first ones up are my key pouches. This one I purchased, I want to say 6 years ago. This one I purchased a couple months ago. You can tell the difference in canvas quality. I know a lot of people note that there has been a deterioration in the canvas, and yes, I can feel it 100%. And I'll try to show you. Obviously, you can't feel it, but I'll try to just show you what I mean. So here, if I move this, it doesn't budge. It's a very thick canvas. Here, you can tell it's just so thin. Like I can't even do that. I can't even move the stitching over here. I literally can like press on the stitching on here. It's very, very flimsy, and you could tell. Like this is very flimsy. Whereas I can't even bend this. I can't even bend it. So the canvas, I don't know if it's Damier and Bean and Monogram have totally different canvases, but I doubt that would be the case, or that's substantially the case. But there's definitely just a more flimsy canvas. I don't know how this will wear long term, but I bought it anyway, and I still use it, so it's not deterring me from using it or wearing it. If you care about having the, more sturdier canvas, I definitely recommend buying Pre-Love, because I just feel like the canvas here is just, it's so thick and it's just held up so well. Next one I have is Damier Bean Rose Ballerine with pink interior, 6-ring key holder. Love, love, love this. I would say these two styles of small leather goods from Louis Vuitton are my top favorite, first purchases into small leather goods, because they are just, one, the canvas, still, whether or not the newer ones are a little more flimsy, they're still very durable. You don't have to baby them at all. And this one I just love because you can put your keys in them and also a bunch of cards on the side. I personally just get a lot of use out of them, and I recommend them for anyone looking into exploring into SLGs and luxury brands. Next, this one you can't really buy itself. I mean, you can buy the coin pouch, but not this specific one. This one comes in the multi-pochette. I heard it is smaller because it has these, it's built with this inside versus other ones all open. But you could fit your AirPods, hair ties, anything small, like coins if you want, but anything very small can fit in here. So I just want to note it. Love the mini monogram in the back and then regular monogram on the front. It's very, very cute. Next, you have my first ever small leather good, which is the Damier Bean mini pochette accessoire. Love this with the red lining interior. Use this all the time. It's a very, very good catch-all. Used to hold phones, but now obviously phones have gotten a lot bigger and does not hold phones. But again, it's just such an essential part. I don't think I would ever get rid of these pieces, just because they really do, they're just so versatile and you can get a lot of wear out of them. Again, this is something that you can't really purchase on its own, but this is part of the multi-pochette. It is the slightly bigger version of its little baby sibling. But this one does fit a phone, so it fits my XS Max, which is the biggest iPhone that there is, I think, currently. And it's a monogram with mini monogram at the end. I don't know what this is, but yeah, I see it's indenting. But this canvas overall feels a lot more flimsy, but I just love, this is like my favorite bag right now because it fits my phone. None of my mini bags fit my phone, so this is just such a great piece. And Louis Vuitton doesn't make one in this size. In the larger size that the multi-pochette comes in, I think you could buy it by itself, but this size is not sold separately. And it's probably my favorite size because it's right in between being too small and too big. Next, we have the Kirigami from the Escal collection. This is such a pretty colorway. It comes in the large size. I'll just open them up for you. The medium size in the blue colorway, and then the smaller size in the red colorway. The smaller one, you can fit credit cards and you can put other little items. The medium size, you can fit obviously more items, but your phone does not fit. And then the large one, you can fit your phone, and they're meant to be as a clutch, but a lot of people end up purchasing a chain with like a pouch, and you can make it a crossbody. I have not even used this yet because I have not done that. I'm actually selling this because, as you can see, I have a lot. There's more on the way, and personally, I just feel like I'm not going to get the use that this piece deserves. It's such a pretty color, but I wish I would have got it in this color and this style, because I think I would have used that more, but this is really pretty. I just haven't used it yet. Lastly, we have my Gucci wallet on chain / wallet, because this is detachable, so it can be a wallet if it wants to, but I prefer it on the chain. It's in gunmetal hardware. It's part of their new spring collection that came out this spring, summer / I think it was called like Toward the Sun. Pastel color way. Love this. Obviously you can't fit much. You can fit a Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer in here, but really only fitting your cards. But I just love the color, and I haven't really seen anyone else with this particular style that they made this pattern in. I've seen like bigger bags, card holders, but not this particular like wallet on chain SLG style. That was me as quickly as I could, just telling you high level all my items, what I have. Like I said, I mentioned I did sell 2 of them. I'm still receiving like 2 or 3 more in the mail, so stay tuned. I'll post them probably on Instagram. I don't know if I'll do an unboxing video, but I will definitely showcase them on Instagram, so definitely follow me at @_NewYorkSensation. In terms of my favorites, what I recommend for people that don't like to baby their items, want to get the most wear out of the items, I recommend Louis Vuitton, specifically their canvas pieces. Like I mentioned, I had pieces for years, and you can't even tell that I've had them for years. Personally, my 2 favorites are the key pouch and the 6-ring key holder. I think these 2, if you're looking into purchasing your first small leather good, these are just classic necessity pieces that are just like multifunctional, versatile, and are honestly just amazing. I love them. If you're looking for more unique colors, things that are more limited in production, definitely go with Chanel. I mean, I love Chanel for their colorways. They come out with the most beautiful iridescent colors, chevron, quilted. I personally prefer their chevron pieces. I did mention, even though I have a lot more flat card holders, I personally like the snap and zippy because it's more hassle-free. You have to worry less about how many cards you're putting, and if you do have a lot of cards, you don't have to be mindful of that. So I do love that about those pieces. In terms of material, obviously lighter colored pieces are going to be subject to more wear, color transfer, but these are card holders, so you're probably going to be putting them in bags to be more well protected, versus if you're wearing a bag and it's on clothing, that can have more chance to have the air and whatever you're wearing get on it. What I would say with any of these card holders and card holders in general, you're going to get a lot of wears on the corners because that's where it's touching. This is my lambskin one, and you could tell there's some leather peeling on the sides. It's very delicate, but that's just something to note that's going to probably happen if you do use it a lot and wear it a lot. That's where I think the pain and the stress points of wearing is going to happen. It's going to be on those corners. Another thing to say, especially I didn't note with the zippy, any type of fabric on the top is going to be subject to pilling, which it happens with your clothes. It's very, very common. Just from, even if you're putting it in like a dust bag, it's just the rubbing against other material is going to cause the fabric to lift up, and just little things will be sticking up, which I don't know if you can even tell, but there's just little ones on here. It's very, very common. Another thing I would note with any of the CC hardware, that's probably the first thing that's gonna get scratches. Even if you haven't touched it, somehow there's gonna be mini little scratches. Same thing what happens with jewelry. I mean, there's always just baby scratches on things. Things to know with Louis Vuitton, their hardware, so all the gold hardware will rub off. I mean, my older pieces, I definitely, not my mini pochette, not this item, I don't see it, but my key pouch, I definitely see the gold plated hardware rubbing off. Overall, I think I think I covered pretty much everything I wanted to cover. Like I said, go for Louis Vuitton canvas if you're a first time purchaser, you want something that's you're gonna get a lot of use out of. Trust me, you will. Preferably, I would try to buy pre-owned just because the canvas quality is different, but if you need to buy it brand new, you can just go check it out, feel it on the store, and see how you like it. I think I'm going to end the video there. Hopefully this wasn't way too long versus the other video. If you have any specific questions, like I said, comment down below or DM me. More than happy to answer them. If you are new here and you enjoyed this video, or if you have been here multiple times before, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what other types of videos you would like to see. If you haven't subscribed, we are so close to 1,000 subscribers, and that would mean the world to me, and be forever grateful. It would just really means so much. And I will see you guys in my next video very, very soon. So bye, guys.